So, Thinking Machines Lab, a company owned by Mira Murati, the former OpenAI CTO, just released their first ever open weight model called Inkling. It's a 975 billion parameter model, but only about 41 billion of those are actually active at once, since it's built as a mixture of experts. That's what keeps it fast and cheap to run compared to its full size. It also supports up to 1 million tokens of context, and it can take in text, images, and audio, not just text. It's genuinely good to see more Western labs putting out open weight models. Most of the recent open releases have been coming out of China.
They compared Inkling against a few other models, both open and closed, like GLM 5.2, GPT 5.6 Soul, and Claude Fable 5. On coding tasks, it holds up, but it's not leading the pack. On SWE-bench Pro, it scores 54.3, behind GLM 5.2 at 62.1, and well behind Claude Fable 5 at 80. On Terminal Bench, which tests how well a model can actually use a terminal to get coding tasks done, it scores 63.8, again, behind most of the others there. On Reasoning, tested through AIME math problems, it actually holds up much better, scoring 97.1, close to the top models. So overall, Inkling isn't trying to be the strongest model out there, and Thinking Machines even say that themselves. It's more about being efficient and customizable, rather than chasing the top spot on every benchmark.
You can download the weights and run it on your own system, but the requirements are massive. The full version needs around 2 terabytes of VRAM, and even the smaller quantized version still needs at least 600 gigabytes. So this isn't something you're running on a normal PC. The easiest way to actually try it is through the Inkling Playground on Tinker, their own platform. It's a simple chat interface, and it's free for a limited time right now. Other than that, you can use it inside VS Code or OpenCode through an API key, but you'll need to pay for that usage. There's no free tier for the API itself.
Now, this pricing looks a bit different from what you're used to seeing. Instead of just input and output, Tinker shows 3 numbers: prefill, sample, and train. Prefill is basically their version of input pricing. It's what you pay for the model reading your prompt. Sample is their output pricing, what you pay for the model generating a response. And train is extra. That's the cost if you actually want to fine-tune the model on your own data, which is the whole point of Tinker. So for the standard 64K context version, prefill is $1.87 per million tokens, or 0.374 if it's cached. Sample is $4.68, and training is $5.61. If you go with the 256K context version, prefill is $3.74, or 0.748 cached. Sample is $9.36, and training is $11.23. Right now, there's also a limited time 50% discount on these prices.
Thinking Machines did run safety testing on this before release, checking things like whether it stays consistent across text, audio, and images, and whether it avoids harmful responses without being overly restrictive either. They also tested it for more serious risks and said it didn't show anything beyond what you'd already expect from other open weight models out there. As for limitations, this is a massive model to self-host, so realistically, most people will be using it through the API or the playground rather than running it themselves. And again, it's not claiming to be the best model available, it's more of a flexible starting point you can fine-tune for your own use case.
So that's Inkling, the first model out of Thinking Machines Lab. It's not the most powerful model out there, but it's efficient, multimodal, and fully open weight, which is what they were actually going for. If you want to see more AI-related videos like this, check out my channel for more.